Well, I opened the door a little bit early. We'll wait for some more people to get in here, and then we will get started here in about 5 minutes. Can anybody hear me? If you can, type yes in the box, please. Paul, if you can hear me, type yes in the box. Make sure we got sound. Sound check. Sound check. Okay. There's the yeses. Very good. Oh, it's filling up fast. We're up to 9 people already. And there's Craig here early so he can take his son to the doctor. Was your son, wasn't it, Craig? You're going to take the doctor today? And there's my able-bodied assistant back behind us to make sure that I do everything like I'm supposed to. It's Mr. Fire Dog, who hangs out in the office with me. Oh, that's no fun, the orthodontist. You will not be his favorite person today, Craig. Yeah, Fire Dog back there, he's a special breed. He is half spoiled and half rotten, which makes him a full-blooded, spoiled, rotten dog. Well, Craig, it's winter. You can't even go buy him ice cream afterwards to make him feel better. Well, we're up to 11 people. We'll give it a couple more minutes to see if the stragglers come in, and then we will move on. Up, we just lost one. Now we're down to 10. Somebody came in and left. Yeah, people ask me all the time what breed he is, and he's actually half lab and half shepherd. But I tell him he's just half spoiled, half rotten, and full-blooded spoiled rotten, because that is the truth. Yep, I see 12 now. Well, make sure you got some pens and pencils, something to write on. Be some things for you to take notes on today. I'm going to show you some URLs today. Do not worry about trying to write them down. These notes I'm going to show you, just however long it takes me to get from the end of the webinar over to the email, I will send this to you so that you can have it. So you don't have to worry about writing URLs down. Well, we're up to 12 people. We're about just about time. It's about 1 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now then, the first thing to think about that I have been thinking about, it hadn't been a month yet. It will not be a month till Wednesday of next week. Our next webinar will be our 1 month anniversary, where we have been doing this for a month. and think about what you have done and what you've got accomplished and how much better you feel about your website in a month. Not bad. The good news is the easy work is over. Now comes the hard work. And I hear people going, oh no. Well, not really. But the good news is that a lot of this is going to be a very consistent, do it every day, stick to the schedule, and like a snowball, get things going. So there's a whole lot that we're going to cover in this next month that is about getting traffic, using social media, getting backlinks to your site, those type of things. Now, one thing I want to mention, I notice some of you are making good use of a very, very important piece of internet advertising in real estate. You would be surprised how many referrals I have got to different places just by using that very, very important piece of real estate. And those of you that have Gmail and Yahoo Mail can go in and set it up. It comes up every time. It is called your signature. And if you go into your account setup, you can find where to add your signature, as some of you have done. So let me pop right over here to this page. Pull it up. There it is. Pull this one up right here. And you see, here's some of the signatures that are on the emails. Now, here's one from Paul, right here. Here's one from Michelle. And here's mine. Now, one thing that's probably not a real good idea unless you know who you're sending them to. I don't know how it is over where you live, Paul, but over here in the States, if you put your phone number on emails and stuff like that, before too long, you're going to be getting sales calls. Because there are bots that go out and they harvest this. It's not so bad on an email, but don't put it on your website. If you put it on your website, you better get ready for your phone to ring off the wall. And your email address, you pretty well don't want to put it on a website for the same reason. There are ways to get around that. And the easiest way to get around it is to make an image, a small picture, a small image, with your email address in it, and then instead of typing your email address in, post that image in there, because the bots won't find it. And you can even take that image and link it to your email address. Where you put a link in, there's a way to make it where it will mail to you, and the bots won't find that. But just typing it in on your website, not a real good idea. But anyway, back to your signatures. Very, very good place. Also very good to put a way to contact you. You know, naturally, they've got your email, so they can contact you there, but give them another option. You all know I like Skype because I'm not on Facebook that much to use Facebook Messenger. Paul has his Skype on here. You want to put a URL in there. And here's the question. What do you want people to do? Where is the most important place you can send them? Where are you going to get the most benefit from? And you want to put either one or two URLs in there, and that's all. The reason being is if you give people too many choices, they won't make any choice. Or if you give them too long a list, they'll think the list is too long and they won't go there. And most of the time, if you're figuring out what's the most important place I want them to go, them going here would benefit me more than any other place I can send them, you're only going to come up with one. And that's where you want to direct your traffic, which normally is going to be your website. So that's just a little tip up front about using that. It's great advertising. I mean, I do tracking on a lot of the stuff that I do, and I've tracked signatures before, and I'll get a couple of sign-ups a month to just put my signature in emails and responding people and sending it out to, different places. So great place to get you some advertising. Now then, you've been through your post, making them where they have value to the reader. It's not just content to put up content. You've added your call to actions, and you've gone through your pictures. And so now it's time to move on to trying to get you some traffic. Not trying to get you some traffic, but getting you some traffic. Now, here's one thing to remember, an important point. Let me get over here to this next page. Okay, here's an important thing. Right here is the URL of the WAgogetters site. That's the URL of your site. Your site, your URL of your site does not rank. It will not rank for keywords. It has a page rank, and it has a rank of how reliable it is, but it will not rank for keywords. If you go in and search for build a business, if you notice in the search, it does not pull up just the URL. It pulls up a part of that website that talks about building a business. That is what ranks on the search engine, which would be like this URL right here. So when you're doing the commenting and building links that we're going to talk about in a minute, you don't want to use just this. You want to use a post that you want to rank, that you want to move up in the rankings. So you're not going to use this little bit short thing. You're going to actually use the actual link to a post on your site every time. Because when you put in just this, it doesn't do anything at all to help your blog post move up. The only thing it's going to do is get you traffic. And when you put this in, you're still going to get exactly the same traffic you'd get the other way. Plus, you're going to help your post rank higher. Because if you have two identical posts and let me do this here. You have two identical posts and they both have the same keywords, the percentage of keywords, and they look to be the same quality, the one that has the most backlinks is going to rank higher. And you can have a post that's lower quality than this one and actually leapfrog around them by having more backlinks than they do. So that's the first thing that we're going to talk about today. Now, if you remember, and it's easy to do, not that hard. Remember, we put the schedule up. And right here, there's 30 minutes commenting on Teams post. This is Teams post on their websites to start with. Okay? So what you're going to do is you should be subscribed to everybody's website where you get an email. Now, you're supposed to post two blog posts to your website a week. You can do more than that if you want to, but there has to be at least two. So that means with everybody working these 4 hours that there's not going to be a blog post from all 16 people for you to comment on every day. Some days there'll be a few, there may be more. So the first thing that you're going to do when you sit down at the computer is go through and look whose website sent you an email saying there's a new blog post, and those are the first ones that you're going to go comment on. Now make sure that when you go and comment, you don't put something like, oh, great post, thank you for posting, thank you for sharing, like you see on Wealthy Affiliate all the time, that at least there are two sentences. And one of the best ways to get those two sentences is to find something in that post that you like and quote it. I really like this part. This stood out to me, and quote it. And that's an easy way to get those two sentences. But you want at least two sentences in your comments. And you want to leave where you leave your website, ask for your website URL, make sure that it is a link back to your post, not just a link back to your website. Very, very important. Let me do something here I forgot to do. Gonna make a little funny noise for a minute. Now, if you remember when we talked about scheduling and I said, you need you one of these? Yeah, that's mine. I use it all the time. Start doing emails, I'll set it for 30 minutes. Start doing this, I'll set it for 30 minutes. I use it all the time. And then I also set an alarm on my phone many times. I want something to tell me that my time doing that is up. But anyway, so for the 30 minutes every day, you're going to go to the blogs, the websites, not WA, but the websites of the team members and leave comments on their post. One, that's going to give you a backlink. Two, it's going to help them because the same people are coming back. That's a good thing in SEO, that the same people are coming back, that it's not new people every time. And here's the really, really good thing for the one that wrote the blog post. You write a blog post, you write 2 of them a week, which you're supposed to do, you're going to get 16 comments on that blog post just about within a day or two after it comes out. Imagine how that is going to look on your SEO. You write a blog post and there's 16 of them. Boom. Write a blog post. Boom. There's comments. And there's comments. And you're getting at that every time. And the first thing you know, you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 comments. Within a couple of months on your blog, your posts have gone way up in ranking just doing that. Just leaving good comments. Yes, Veronica. Quality comments. And it's going to go way up. Way up. So that's going to be part of your daily work. Pull up everybody's website that sent an email to see if there's a post on there. And right now, as we're getting this started, you're starting doing this, spend those 30 minutes commenting on your teammates' blogs, because there are some posts on there that have already been made that needs comments. And so you want to get in that habit of doing that. If you go and comment on one, comment on a couple of them. Don't do like 10 of them, but do 3 or 4 of them each time you go till you get all their posts caught up. Now, here's something you're going to have to do. You have a link to a blog post that you want to move up in ranking. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep track of how many times you put that link out. Oh, I went today and I went to Brittany's and okay, that's one. And I went to Craig's and left it, that's another one. And on each of the blog posts you have on your site right now, you want to get 10 backlinks. When you get 10, there's 16 websites, and so you do 10 of them, the other 6, change the link to another one. Your goal right now is to have 10 backlinks on every post on your site, not 100 on one. That is going to change your PR ranking. It's also going to make those start ranking faster if you do that. So keep track of them. And don't have to be exact, but you want to try to get about 10 on each one. And then the ones that people will be very interested in, that has a lot of value to people. And you know which ones they are. You can look through them and see. Those, after you've done 10 on each one, go back and start doing it again. Put another 10 just on those. Your goal is to have at least, and probably 3 months from now, you don't have to do it all at once. Your goal is to have about 20 backlinks on every post. And if you're commenting on other people's blogs, it's going to happen. You're not going to have to go out of your way to do it. You're just going to have to go through this daily routine. And, a month from now, man, you're going to be surprised to where you're ranking just because of the comments and the backlinks. So right now, that's the first thing you're going to do. Every day you received an email, Paul made a post, go to Paul's blog, comment on it, and decide which blog post of your own you're going to get the backlinks for first, and use that 10 times on the blogs you comment on, and you will start seeing a change in the ranking, and you also will start seeing more traffic. In the beginning, it's not going to be, oh wow, all of a sudden I got 100 a day, but you will notice you're getting 5, and then all of a sudden you're getting 10 more a day, and then you're getting 20 more a day, and it grows exponentially as you're putting more backlinks out there. You will get traffic from this, and you will also start to get SEO traffic from it, the search engine traffic. Now then, there's also on that list of 30 minutes on other people's blogs that's outside of ours. And those are blogs that are in your niche or close to your niche that has a lot of traffic. And the way you do that is just put your keywords in the search engine and see which one of the ones is the first one to come up that has, that's a blog post. It's a place where you can comment. Very easy to do. They're the top ranked ones. And so you want to spend 30 minutes a day going to those blogs and commenting on them. 1, you're branding yourself. 2, if they're ranked on the top search of Google, chances are they're a PR 3, 4, 5 or above, and you are putting your backlink on a high PR website, which people pay people to do that. You're doing it automatically. So within your niche, or even things that are close to your niche, there's a logical connection between your website and them. There's something there. Like Michelle, has one about hair. Well, she could go to one that was about beauty salons and put, a comment there because there's a connection. Craig has one about comic books, and he could go to one that talks about movies that's made from comic books because there's a connection. But you want to find the ones that rank the highest on Google search using your keywords. You're going to be working a whole lot with your keywords. And you go find them. And how do I determine which backlinks to use when I comment? It asks my name, email, and website. So under website, do I post as opposed to just the home page? Yes. Let me get back over here. Instead of this, instead of posting, let me find it here. Instead of posting just this right here, which is just the website, you're going to post an actual link to one of your posts. Good question. Not this, where it says URL. You're going to use a post, one of your posts that you want to rank. And you're going to use it 10 times in the beginning. And then switch to another one. Yeah, the home page, putting the home page in there, it does not change your rank. It only gets you traffic. Putting the blog post in there not only gets you traffic, but it changes the rank on that blog post because you have backlinks to it. Can you explain more what backlinks are? Backlinks is nothing, real simple. Backlinks is a link that's someplace else, that's on somebody else's site, to your site. It's some other site that your URL to a blog post has been put on that links to your site. That's all it is. It's called a backlink. And there are some tools, and I'll send them to you, where you can go and check and see how many backlinks that you have. Like one of my oldest blogs, I think I have about 1,800 backlinks. Pretty easy for me to rank stuff out of that blog. And that's all it is. For whatever reason, it gets over there. Like if somebody comes to your blog and likes what's there, and they go to their website and type in your blog post and tell people to go check that out if it's a good blog post, that's a backlink. When you go on social media, when you go on Facebook, and you shorten a link to your post, and you put it in, that's a backlink. That's what a backlink is. Now, the good thing about your own websites, most of your own websites, you can go and don't have to shorten it. Your own website to post on social media, you don't have to shorten it. And that's a backlink. And those are some of the best backlinks there are right now is social media. Google puts a lot of importance on them because I think, that people are looking at them and it's important. The social media backlinks. That's all it is. A link from somewhere back to your site. So remember that. Don't use just the raw URL. Make sure that you do it to a blog post and you do it 10 times and then start doing another one. Yeah. Backlinks are the ones that comes to your site. External links are the ones that you put to another site. Okay? Yeah, big difference. Backlinks are a good thing. External links sometimes can be a bad thing. Okay. So everybody clear on that. You're going to start going to your teammates' blogs when you get an email and your 30 minutes of work that's about your teammates, and you're going to leave a comment while you're there. Since everybody's catching up, leave a couple of comments. Use one post URL, this thing right here. Use it 10 times, more or less. You don't have to be exact, but more or less. And then switch to another one. So that you're getting those backlinks spread out through your website, which looks better to Google. And then the other thing that's going to happen, all of a sudden you're getting a bunch of comments, which is going to be very, very good for your website from all your teammates. Because think about on Wealthy Affiliate, they have a whole thing that's dedicated where you go and ask for comments. Because Kyle, talks about, how that helps. And you have to go and you have to have credits, and you use the credit to get a comment. Well, now you're going to get 16 of them when you make a post. Yeah, pretty good deal. Now then, if you have those 30 minutes and for a while, you should not run out of time, because you're going to be commenting on a couple of them every time. But if you do, in that 30 minutes, was commenting on your teammates' post, then the second place you go is WAgogetters, if there's any new on there, and you comment on them. And then the third place you go is to Wealthy Affiliate and comment on their blog post. The one that will do the least for your website is Wealthy Affiliate. WAgogetters, if you comment on the blog post there, you're getting a link back to your website just like you would anyplace else. And I noticed that WAgogetters, we've already got a bunch of backlinks on it because I know how to do it. And so we got a bunch of backlinks on it, and it's already moving up in PR rank. So it's going to be a very, very good site for y'all to post on. Okay. Now then, moving down a little bit. So the next thing is for the next 30 minutes, you're going to go find blogs that you want to post on that's related to your niche in some connection, some way, even if it's, a big leap to get to it, but there is a leap there. And at least 2 lines. If you can't think of anything really good to say, quote a piece from them, say that you like it, show that you read it, and use your blog post link in there, and you do that for 30 minutes. So that means every day, if you're doing that, you're going, especially right now, you're going to be posting a couple of different links. You're going to start with 1 and get 10. And then as soon as you get 10, you're going to change to another one. And then you're going to change to another one until you get all your posts covered with 10 backlinks on them. And it doesn't matter how old they are. Long as what and you'll hear them call this, it's called evergreen post. Evergreen post, which means that if you post it in 2015 and 2017, it's still a viable post. The information in there is still good. It's evergreen. And some of you, as I've gone back through your websites, have older posts that are evergreen. They're still good. So you still want to get backlinks to them. And another thing that you want to do is that you've already done that's helped you is that when you went back and edited some of those posts, they got re-indexed by Google, and that helps you a lot. That actually helps you when you start ranking these posts. Okay, So that's how you're going to do the commenting. 30 minutes on your teams, either their website itself, number one priority, WAgogetters, if there's new posts on it, priority, and then to WA affiliate. And as I've gone through the post on WAgogetters that y'all have made, there's a whole lot of them that only have like 3 or 4 comments on it. Some of you haven't been over there and commented on them yet. You're helping your team out, but you're also helping yourself out because you're getting a link back to your blog post. So it's not just helping them, it's benefiting you. So some of you, when you have time, need to get over on WAgogetters and comment on the people's posts that have already been put there, because there's some good posts there. And probably I'll try next webinar to pull up the stats on the website that show how many hits the blog posts have been getting. You're going to be surprised. There has been some pretty good traffic to there. Okay. So moving right along. Y'all ready for this one? This one is the one that takes up a whole lot of work in the beginning till you learn how to do it. Then it gets very quick. So if you look up here on this, you're going to do 30 minutes opening work-related emails. You're also going to put your signature on it. You're going to do 30-minute commenting on Teams posts. And you're going to be 30 minutes commenting on blogs for traffic and backlinks on other people's blogs. And there's also 30 minutes social media traffic. This is a fun one because it's a very good one. Now, because here's the thing, during your 4-hour work time, you want to concentrate on these things. If you have more time than that and want to do other things, have at it. Have at it. Have at it. But we're going to concentrate on Facebook first. Okay. To confirm, just use a URL from your site with a post in the section there when you comment where it says to put your website URL in when you leave a comment someplace else. Yes, you want to put one for the post, not for just the website. Yes, that is what you want to do. You came to my blog, filled out the form, your name, your email, and your website URL. Put a post in there, not just the website. Good question, Michelle. Okay. Social media. Facebook. Now, some of you have already started posting you're taking and posting a link from Wealthy Affiliate when you make a blog post. Like I read one of Ariel's today, and it's a very good one about that should be over on social media because people will like that. It's a very good one. And taking that link and putting it on social media. Okay, here's the good news. You now have that plugin that you put on your websites, that Thirsty Affiliate plugin. No longer use Google. Don't use Bitly. If you do, you help Google and Bitly. They get traffic. Take the time to go into your website, shorten that link. Once you do it one time, you'll have it. It's so easy. It's not even funny. And what it actually does, what the plugin is doing, is making that link look like a page. That's what they're doing. But when you put it on there and somebody clicks on it and goes to Wealthy Affiliate, it shows as traffic on your website, which increases your ranking, your PR ranking, because you're getting traffic. You're helping yourself by doing that. And your shortened URL will post on social media. And plus, you're getting your site known. And I know people that will see that link, and it may say, Bo Pippin likes, WA, and they'll take the likes and the WA off because they know it and just go to the raw website, and I've got traffic again. It will help you do that. So start using that handy dandy little plugin that is going to get you a bunch of traffic if you do it. So here's the thing. You're posting on social media, which is a great thing to do because you're not saying, come join my wonderful program that will make you a millionaire overnight if you only pay $45. You're not doing that. You're saying, This is a blog post I just made. Now, people, if you have made friends with them and you're interacting, they go, oh, well, let me go see what Craig posted on his blog. And they will come and read it because you're interacting with them. It is so much better than trying to go to groups like I see people do all the time and it doesn't work. Or everybody, if it did work, everybody on Facebook would be making millions of dollars going to groups and they try to post an ad, like a W affiliate ad or an ad to this or an ad to the other. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. The only ads that work on Facebook are paid ads that they run for you. And sometimes they don't work. But when you just post, I made this blog post. If anybody's interested, you'll be amazed how many people will go and see it. I do it all the time. I know they're good bloggers and I like what they do and I go and do it all the time. Just by taking that and posting it. Now here's one of the rule of thumbs. If you post a link to your blog, you want to post 2 other things before you post another one. Don't post them back to back because then it looks like all you're trying to do is get them to come to your blog when you really are, but it doesn't look good. Post your blog, you're going to have 2 more posts in there. And I'm going to tell you in just a minute how to make real easy posts. Now let me get this down a little bit more. Own Wealthy Affiliate, and I'm going to send these to you. There's a couple of posts that I have made before about Facebook and what you need to do on Facebook and for you to go and read them. I also have a group on Facebook where you can go in and you join the group and you get to post your blog post in there. That's all that's in there. And no, you don't get a whole lot of people going to it from that. You do get some. But here's the important thing to remember. Every time you post a blog post in that group, you are getting another backlink. You're getting a backlink. That's what you're doing. You post it on social media, you're getting a backlink. And there are sites that will check and tell you how many likes you have and how many times you have how many backlinks you have, because it's that important. And so you go in, and I'm going to send it to you here very shortly. You go join that group. Every time you make a post on your website, take and post it in there using the post link. Or if you make one on Wealthy Affiliate, go and shorten it using your website. Go post it in there, and you've built a backlink. You built a backlink. You built a backlink. Very, very important thing to do, but you also get traffic. Okay, but that's just one of the things. Now, I will send you these links to those 2 posts I made about getting traffic on Facebook. And here is, it says right here, here's a short list. Let me get it up there. Wait a minute, didn't change on me. Let me go over here and get it again. Where you at? There you are. There it is. Here's a short list. This is what is ideal to get traffic from Facebook. 1 to 3 posts a day. If you're doing 1 post a day, you post a blog, post some WA affiliates or your own blog post there, well, then it's going to be 3 days before you do it again, because you need to have at least 2 posts in between each one about a blog post. 1 to 3 posts a day. The other thing that's important to do is to find people that you follow that have a huge following. No, Craig, it won't affect tracking. It's no different than shorting it with Google or Bitly. It's absolutely no difference. When it hits WA is going to see your affiliate link, not the link from your website. It doesn't do any difference in that. So no, it won't affect tracking for referrals. You'll still get the referrals, and it will still show up as a hit on the tracking. But anyway, you're going to find 3 people that you follow that have websites in your niche or a similar niche. like Ariel mentioned that she found a well-known website that some person right there in the same town she lives in has it. Well, you start following that person on Facebook and leaving comments on their news feed. Why? Because if they have 5,000 followers and a lot of them are commenting and you comment, people get to know you. They get to see you on there. And it won't be very long when you're doing that on a regular basis that somebody's going to come and figure out who you are. So, important to do that. The 3 posts today, let's talk about them for a minute. One is your blog post. That's fine. Another one, here's some very good posts to put up there. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a nice day. Just want to stop by and say hi. Something that people can respond to. That's what you want, people that can respond to you. Because the more people that make comments on your post, the more people are going to see your post. That's the way it works. You have a bunch of people make comments, a bunch of people see it. You can ask questions. Which do you like best, coffee or tea? Did, anybody get snow yesterday? Is anybody in a warm place? Ask questions. Something simple that you get people to respond. Now the third one, and let me pull one up over here and see if you can see it. Let me find it. There it is. Not showing it. Let me back out and get it again. Here's the third one. And it's very easy to do. This is nothing but a black square that you can do on Canva. You can do a lot of places. You can do on a lot of what they call meme makers. It's very easy to do, that you take and just put a saying on it, or you get a picture. You find a picture and put a saying on it, which you can do very, very easily. If you go and look on Laos, on Wealthy Affiliate, she has a lot of places you can do this. It's real easy to do. Here is the secret. This right down here. If you post your website too much on, or too many people post it on Facebook, Facebook will get it. They won't let you post it. Or if you're posting a link every time, the ones with the link, they won't as many people see it. But if you do a picture and put your raw URL right there, you don't even have to put the HTTP or anything like that because it's not clickable, and put just what your website is right there in the picture, you will get traffic from it. I've tracked them. I know. People go, oh, who's that? Or what's that? And it's real simple. Just make it small, put it down in one of the corners, and you can get traffic from it. Let me pull up another one here. See if I can find another one. Won't take but a minute. Oops, wrong place. And you want to see how much I believe in this. Here are a whole bunch of them. And this isn't near the ones that I have. See all these? Like here I got a picture and it doesn't have my URL in it. I took that picture with that saying and put my URL in it right down there. Let me open it up. I found this picture. I put my URL in it. I posted it on social media. That counts as one of my posts for the day. People like those. They comment on them. They really do. And I've got my URL on there in case somebody's interested. And it's very, very simple to do. There's it with the URL, and there is it without the URL. That's the way I got it. I just added it in. And here's one. This is a picture I took of my grandson and Mr. Fire Dog back there when he was younger. And down at the bottom, I have one of my video blogs, happyendingstories.com. And it came from that picture right there. And you can use, using Pixby free pictures, your own quotes. No, you can go to meme sites. There's a lot of meme sites where it's free. They're free. And you can get them already. And they're free to put on there. You just add your URL to it. But yes, you can have the whole picture off of Pixby and put your own thing in it. Let me see it. I'll show you one in just a second. If I can find it. Right here. And I think it's yep, I know where it is. Right down here. Like right here, this one here. That is a picture that came off Pixby. Didn't have any writing on it. I put it on there. I put the bowtipping.com. I put it on there. So you can, yep, meme sites, you can get them just the pictures off of Pixby. You can use your own pictures. There is a lot of ways to come up with it, and just put a saying on it so that people have something to respond to. Because otherwise, if you put just a picture up, one or two people might say, oh, nice picture. If you put a saying up, people respond to it. Even if you put a little line above it, have a good day or whatever when you post that. So you're going to use a picture with your website on the bottom, and you are going to ask a question, say good morning, say good afternoon. I know people that have a huge following because all they do is go in every morning and say good morning. Good morning, how's everybody doing? Something like that. And let me get back up here, and there it is. Here's some of them that, this here was a picture. And I just added letters to it. These were pictures I added letters to. And one more thing I'm going to show you. And these are all things that I found that already had which is one of my favorite pictures. I just want to show you one of my favorite pictures. I put that up there on Facebook all the time. One more thing you want to do is this right here. You want to find a couple of pictures like this. Thank you for the friend request, that somebody sends you a friend request. And look right down here in the corner. There is your URL, once again, for somebody to see. These are not backlinks because Facebook or Google cannot read them. They don't read images. They don't read the text. So they don't see this backlink. But people do. And it's just a real simple way to get some traffic. Okay. Let me move away from that. Now get rid of this over here. Get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that one. And we'll get back to this one. And we'll turn that back on. Anybody learning anything today? Okay. Now then, eventually this is what you're going to need. You're going to move to. Right now, the only thing I would like for you to do is to get in the habit of posting every day, at least once every day. And if you're going to post a blog post, post two things in between. Okay. Now here's what you're going to move to. Eventually, on Facebook, and this is going to be within the next week or so because I'm going to give you more information about it. And one of these posts that you're going to see, right here, one of these posts tells you a whole lot more detail about this right here. This came out of that post. How many of you have friends already on Facebook? And if you do you know how many you have, more or less? You have 100, 200, 500, 1,000? Anybody have any idea? You're right, Brittany. That's the way it works. That's what we're doing here. We're all working together, and it works. Good. The magic number of friends that I found out on Facebook is about 1,000. And so I'm going to show you how to get more friends and to build that up. I'm not going to show you right now because right now I just want you to get used to posting, but I'll show you how to do that. And one of the things that I get asked all the time, oh, do I want to use my personal profile for that? That's where my mom and my dad, my brother and my sister and all this other stuff come to, and I'm not sure that I want them to see what I'm doing. Well, that's a decision you got to make. I will tell you, Facebook says you can only have one profile. That's what Facebook says. So is it possible to go make another completely different profile? Yes. I don't. I use my own. But you can. And you will get friends very quickly because I'm going to show you how to do it. We'll start that next week. This week is about posting. Also next week we will start 10 comments on the people here. As you go in and you're making those comments, the things you want to do is go to the people here, part of this group, and leave a comment on their post, on their Facebook post. Right now, don't try to do all the others, just on their Facebook post. Check and see if they have a new Facebook post. And if they do, leave a comment while you're on social media. Start leaving each other comments. Why? 16 people. You do 16 people, Facebook thinks you're popular. They're going to start showing your news feed to more people. More people are going to see your post. More people see your post and comment it, the more people you see it will see it, and the more traction you get from it. You put up your blog post, instead of 20 people seeing it, all of a sudden 300 people are seeing it. So there's huge benefit in doing that. Yeah, BS, there's so many ways around that. You're right, Brittany. Yeah, I just gave a count away the other day. It's been there for a while. Yeah. But that's just a decision I have to make. Do I use my own or do I make another one? But right now, make posts and all this Facebook stuff we're going to get into. I am going to send this to you. Everything you've seen here today, I'm just going to take it and send it to you. May not make sense. It may, but it'll have the links on it so that y'all can go. Now, here's one of the secrets. $1,000 project. You go into $1,000 project. If you go in there, there is the social media links on a page. You pull that up. You take your control key and hold it down and click on each one of those links, one after the other. And what happens is it's going to pull up a new tab for each one of them. And after you've done it, then all you have to do is just work through the tabs. Voila, they're all done. Very easy. And also with the blog post, it's in there in the back office. You sign into the back office, go to the one that has your blog post, start at the top, hold the control key down, click each one of them, and you'll get to see everybody's blog. They'll just pull them up in tabs. It's real quick. It's a whole lot easier than trying to figure out what it is. And the other option is if you will go like the blog, everybody's blog is on there. If you will copy that whole page, just take your mouse and highlight it, use the Control-C to copy, and take and paste that into a Word document. It has to be Word, it can't be text. In a Word document, Control-V, you paste it in there, very simple, and save that document. Then in the morning, when you get ready, all you have to do is open that document. You don't even have to go to the website. Just open the document and do the same thing. Those links in Word will be active. Hold the Control key down, start clicking them, and they'll all open up in your browser, and now they're ready to go. Saves you a bunch of time having them there. Okay. So, right now we're going to concentrate on Facebook. The next we'll move into Twitter. Then we'll go into Instagram and Pinterest. And then we'll go into Qro. You don't have to do all of them. Facebook is the easiest one. May take a little bit more work. Brittany's been around Facebook a while. She knows that, it's pretty easy to do. And right now, probably the one that is people getting the most traffic from, for a while, it was Pinterest. But now it seems to be Instagram. It changes a lot. Qro is another one that's coming up. Reddit is another one that's out there. StumbleUpon is another one to get traffic. There are so many ways out there to get free traffic that you don't have time to do it all. But we're going to start with social media and that commenting on the blogs, even the commenting on each other's blogs, and going out for 30 minutes commenting on other people's blogs will get you traffic. And the really cool thing about that, here is the very, very best thing about that. It is very targeted traffic. It means that they're coming to your website because they saw your link and saw your comment, and it was on a niche that they're interested in. So they're going to be interested in what you have on your website. That is the best traffic you can get, is what's called targeted traffic. Because a lot of the traffic that you get, it'd be like you going to a convention of vegans and trying to sell hot dogs. Doesn't work real well. But if you went to a convention of people that liked hot dogs, you're going to do pretty good. And so when you get targeted traffic, that is traffic that people are interested in, and that is what you get when you're leaving comments, along with a backlink. And the more you do it, the more traffic you get. In the beginning, like I said, 1 or 2 a day, 4 or 5 a day, depends on where you're posting. A month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, it's going to be a completely different story. That's why we said this thing is for a year. You're not going to build that traffic up in 1 month. Slowly but surely, it's going to build up. And slowly but surely, it's going to start converting. And then it just gets like a snowball going down a hill. Ain't no way to stop it. So, let me see if I missed any questions over here. Yeah, Lisa, talk to Brittany. Brittany's been on a while. I used to be in Farmville too. I got kind of caught up in that at one time, building all in farms and stuff. But that was when I had more time than I do right now. Does anybody have a question they would like to ask me? We've got about 7 minutes left. It's time to start getting that snowball rolling of traffic. That's what we're going to be working on this week. Making the comments on the other people's blogs, making comments on blogs in our niche, and getting used to posting, preferably 3 times a day on Facebook. One of your blog posts, a picture, and something where people have to answer you. How you doing? You like coffee? Whatever it is. Something to get people to interact with you. That's what it is you're going to be doing this week. And all the other things about getting friends and adding friends and stuff, we'll add in the next week after you get used to this. But with just these 3 things, you're going to see a difference starting your traffic. Start using your nice little plug-in on your website to shorten the links from from Wealthy Affiliate. Those you want to do the same thing. Keep posting those things on social media, but just kind of stick something in between there, so that's not all you're doing. And here's the cool thing, Ariel. If you start using that the plugin with your URL to cloak it, when you go on Google, they're not going to be slapping your hand anymore saying you're spamming, because they don't follow it to see where it goes. They just follow it to your website and go, oh, this place is okay. That's fine. So you won't get those nasty little notes from Google Plus that I've gotten before, and everybody has. Oh, you're using this in an inappropriate or unauthorized or however they put it way. The other thing is you won't get your hand spanked by Facebook by using your own website. You know, sometimes they get picky about Bitly and Google shorteners. With your own website, they don't do it, and you're getting traffic to it. So start using that. That will be a very, very good thing. So no questions? Everybody understands everything we're going to do? Soon as we get through, I'm going to go over and take this and email it to you. So watch for the email. And as soon as I get this replay, it takes 30 minutes, an hour for the replay to get ready, whatever they have to do. It will be available here, but we'll also download it. So it's on the site. Is backlink automatic, or do you need to do something? If you go in and leave a comment, when you put that URL to your blog in where it says website, it is a done deal. You have the backlink. So no longer use Google to shorten links. Right. Use the one on your website. It gets you traffic. It helps you in the rankings. It does a whole lot of things for you. Okay, did you ask a question that I missed, Michelle? You did ask it again. Is that it? That URL you add to the Facebook images clickable? No. That's what makes it good. It's not clickable. Because if it is clickable, then they can see it. Facebook can see it. No, the person has to type it in. That's why you don't need to put that HTTP and all the other stuff. You just put your raw URL, not to a blog post, just your raw URL on the picture, and it's not clickable. How best to put the URL on Graphic Publisher? Canva is a great place to do it. There's a whole bunch of simple ones out there that you can do it with. You can't do it on Word. Word won't let you. But yeah, Canva's should we make the image clickable? Not on Facebook. If you do make it clickable on your website, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're showing a picture of a product on your website, it's a very good idea to make that clickable. You know, you got a picture of a book on Amazon. Make it where they click it and it takes them to Amazon. There's a very good idea to do that. Can I put two websites? No, you can only put one at a time in each one of the boxes, but you can rotate off. You can put one this time and one the other, but again, you don't want to put just the website. You want to put the URL to one of your posts. Okay, the one about the image, Michelle. Again, it's not clickable, Veronica. Yeah, I use Photoshop. That's what I use. I just got used to it years ago. Very easy to do. Canva's, there's GIMP is another one. GIMP is a very good one. It's free. I think Canva's free. But there's so many of them. If you go to Wealthy Affiliate and go under Leos's, go under hers, and she's got so many posts about graphics and places you can do it and stuff. It's not even funny. There's a ton of them out there. It's pretty easy to do. Yeah, and you even use PowerPoint. I use Photoshop. A lot of people use GIMP and Canva. So I'm understanding because the cloaker is a plug into our site, Google will not track it to the end link. It will stop at our webpage, yes. Because it looks like, the way they do it, it looks like a post on your website when it's not really. And Google hits it and it looks like a post. And it goes on, and when it hits Wealthy Affiliate, it has all your tracking information, so you get the referral off of it. So you were right, Brittany. Okay, folks, we are about out of time. Get used to posting on Facebook. I'm going to send you this stuff to look at. Next week, we will talk about it some more, ramp it up a little bit to start getting you some traffic, to start getting you some sales, and especially to start getting you some referrals with Wealthy Affiliate. Because referrals with Wealthy Affiliate is the quickest way to make money. Okay? That's what it is. It's the quickest way. So in the meantime, while you're building up your website, if we can get you some referrals to Wealthy Affiliate, it is a very good thing. One other thing I wanted to mention. The book, Crushing It. You had 30 days to read it. Next week, 30 days are up. If you haven't read it, make sure you do, because next week we are going to start talking and working on building a list. You do not, and I'll say this as plain as I can, this is the truth. You do not have a business on the internet until you have a list. Period. Otherwise, you're the gerbil in the wheel, and you got to always keep turning that wheel. And sometimes it doesn't turn. Craig, I got one free referral today. Way to go, Craig. Next week, we'll start about building a list. That list is the most important thing you're going to do. It will make you money. I mean, it's like clockwork. If I have 1,000 people, I will make this much money every month. And you don't play the roller coaster up and down with your income. Okay? So shortly this will be up. I'll send you this stuff here in a little bit. And we will do this again 1 week from right now. And so take that off. Bye, guys. And Fire Dog said bye.